Hey, what's good, y'all? So today we're going to be breaking down the brand new ninja tool, Flying Raijin Kunai, and explaining how to optimize it offensively. Before all that though, I want to preface this tutorial by saying that the kunai is kind of broken and needs to be fixed. And when I say broken, I mean in both ways. Broken that it's inconsistent and simply does not work, and broken in the fact that you can hard cheese with it. I'll be showcasing all of that in today's video, so definitely drop a like to support the video and comment down below your thoughts on how they can properly buff the kunai without breaking it further. Also, if you're not subscribed, you're definitely going to want to hit that button because this summer I have a lot of tutorials coming out and I'll be sharing the entirety of my knowledge of the game for these last seasons, so don't miss out. Alright, bet. So, first things first, to obtain this kunai, you have to unlock it from the reanimated Minato DLC. Now that we have that, let's start with the basics. Simply put, this kunai will mainly be used for another movement tool. It excels in flag battle on attack types, giving them an extra dash forward when flag running. Now every type can use this for flag running, but it is optimized on the attack class. Next, just like flag running, you can also use this in other modes to basically create distance between you and your opponents. It can be more reliable than an ordinary dash as the evasion frames and distance traveled are greater. However, keep in mind that this tool is 11 to 12 seconds normally, and with Armed and Dangerous, the skill reduces the ninja tool cooltime by about 2 seconds, meaning that you'd likely keep yourself safer with other ninja tool options than using this purely as a dodge skill. Now let me explain how it works. Simply throwing the kunai will teleport you a short distance forward, the direction being based on where your character is facing. The throw is like a normal kunai throw with the same animation and speed. Keep in mind though that the lock on and target do not matter. You will also throw the kunai in the direction your character is facing. So if that's the case, how can we incorporate this kunai into combos and use it reliably as a gap closer? Well, I wish there was a reliable way to tell you, but the truth is this kunai is currently buggy in that regard. I'll talk about ways it's glitchy and laggy later, but right now let's start on how to properly aim the kunai. First, as we established, the kunai goes in the direction your character is aimed. So to properly aim this kunai at your opponent, you need to aim your character towards them. To do this is fairly simple. Target an enemy and throw an attack in their direction. Your character will auto track towards your opponent, fixating on them. This will guide your kunai in that direction as well, similar to how a regular kunai throw works. Be mindful of the target color though, because you can target and track them with this light red reticle. However, you will initiate a charge attack if your target goes to dark red. Other types outside of attack type can use their heavy attacks to autocorrect without worrying about the charge attack, since their heavies won't do a lunge forward. When you hit an enemy, you will cause them to take a small hit stun that is similar to a light attack. Your hit meter will indicate that, but you will not deal damage. With proper connection and latency, you will be able to string together combos off of this hit. However, be mindful that this hit registers with the counter going up. If there is no hit, you will be back to neutral when you teleport to your enemy, meaning that they aren't stunned and can make an action the same time as you. Speaking of latency and connection issues, that's what breaks this kunai. Even if you're doing everything perfect, your kunai can still bug out. You'll fly past them, you'll be stuck in the lunge animation, you'll get a registered hit, but your opponent will be sliding away from you so that your hitbox doesn't reach them. As stylish as it is to incorporate this kunai into your strings to find a new combo route, the bottom line is that the tracking and latency of the kunai isn't reliable enough to do it on a consistent basis. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try it though. You already know how we operate on this channel. Style over everything. We are masters of the sauce in the Hidden Rose Village, and I'm hoping that this kunai gets a much needed buff in the combo department. But let's shift gears though, because everything that we mentioned about this kunai being broken makes it so that it's broken in the other sense. The wonkiness of this kunai gives the user the ability to leave the map boundary into uncharted territories. And as cool as this can make for some pretty dastardly cheese. In fact, this video was inspired by a rogue shinobi asking me how to combo consistently with the Raijin Kunai. As I put the video idea down, in a recent stream, a range type user was running the classic Chikashoto Majestic, but outside of the boundaries where they were safely firing nukes at the lobby. Oh, he's trying to go out. He went outside the map, didn't he? This nigga, bruh. That shit's ugly, bro. What the freak? Can I grab this nigga? I can. Because of this, I had to drop the video sooner rather than later and spread awareness to the community and possibly the development team. And to anyone connected to the development team watching this, add private matchmaking to the game, please and thank you. So let's talk about how to get out of bounds and how to counter someone lurking in the walls. First off, shouts out to this user on Reddit who showcased how to do it. Basically, you find an area on the floor that isn't blocked and you throw your kunai at it about 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that's it. You're in the upside down. From here, you can venture out a little depending on which map you are, but the abyss surrounds everything in these areas. This honestly won't be that much of an issue in team settings, unless a healer with Ino heals annoyingly hides off the map. But there are ways to counter this playstyle, that being moves that track through walls. So if you come across something like this in survival exercise, any move that needs only a target can work. And it's also important to note that Universal Pull and Flame Lightning will yank them from the other side. So now that we've taken a look at the Flying Raijin Kunai, here is how I would fix it. Firstly, improve the latency glitching aspect of it that makes you do all sorts of weird things like being stuck in this dash animation or flying outside the map. Next, improve the tracking system on it. Have it to where if you're locked onto a target and not moving in a certain direction, you'll aim directly at your opponent, similar to teleportation jutsu. Lastly, don't give the user animation on hit. So basically, when you're coming out of teleportation, you'll have plus frames allowing you to do straight into offensive. The window of recovery is too generous for the enemy being hit with the kunai, and it's reactable enough to block in the neutral like a regular kunai, so that won't be an issue. But that's what I got for it for now. Drop down in the comment section below what you think the kunai needs to be a proper combat tool, and how would you overall adjust it. Again, don't forget to support the video by hitting the like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.